Good morning, everyone. Happy energy reading. I'm Terry. It's fabulous to see you. We have yet another day to experience, don't we? Yes. Well, what I am doing is I'm pulling some cards for us so that we can take a general temperature check to see what the potentials and possibilities of today might be like and how we can navigate our way through this human experience more comfortably. Right? And because this is a general reading, not everything's going to resonate with everyone. I'm reading for the collective, all y'all. So just take what does resonate, toss what doesn't. And if you'd like something more personal, more private, please feel free to book a private reading, a one-on-one reading where you'll get more personalized attention directly online from my website, terryhuberman.com. And if you'd like a more experiential setting with a group, every Sunday, now tomorrow we're already pretty full. I might have one or two spots open already, but we have every Sunday a healing circle online from the comfort of your very own home, where we get together in a very comfortable, safe environment. We do some meditation, we do some energy work, and we do some healing. And it is a really wonderful, loving environment where you get to connect with like-minded people. That's every Sunday online from the comfort of your very own home, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's only $20 a person, and you have to register by the Friday before. So please feel free to hop on in next week. Again, I might have one or two spots. You can try me. You can try and see if we're available for tomorrow, but you are more than welcome to try. And that is just a really lovely way to connect with other people because the human mind is wired for connection. Yes. Information is down below in the comment section, and you can also always direct message or private message me. Let's do a reveal, shall we? Here we go. What's the card I usually start out with the bridge deck. Okay, here we go. We have the Jack of Hearts. We have El Borracho. Borracho, sorry. Male. Soulmate. Holy shit. Oh, and the cockatoo screaming. Lovely. And we have Empress. Mama Pajama. These are some really powerful cards today. We have Empress, Soulmate, Jack of Hearts, and El Borracho. Let me put this together for us. This is actually geared towards people. Yes, first of all, this is relationship oriented, heart link connections, lovers, sweethearts. So this is not just any kind of relationship or relating with others. This is in the realm of romance and relationship. Now, here's what I got going on. Yeah. So these are the cards that I'm the most concerned about actually in this. Not so much these, the Empress and the Soulmate. What's going on here is that for those of you who are, and this does feel like it's more towards people who are not in full relationship just yet. Like this is people who are considering relationship or maybe even dating. So technically single, this is coming across to me where there is still some stuff to work out for you to find a partner. Now, here's the thing. This is my belief system. Okay. You believe whatever you believe, but I don't believe we just have one soulmate. And I am now for the first time in my life contemplating whether I even believe marriage needs to happen or not. That's been an evolution because I've been very much get married, have kids, get married, have kids. That's how I was raised. But my belief system is shifting and changing. The more that I work with the spirit world and just the more humanity grows, evolves, and changes as well. So here's what I've got going on. Just because we got the soulmate card doesn't mean we only have one soulmate, okay? And really all we ever really need is partnership because that's what the brain is connected for. The brain is wired for, which is connection with partnership. And I realize that that is not a traditional way of thinking, and I am learning how to break tradition anyways. And that's me personally. But when I talk about soulmate, you can have several soulmates, and soulmate does not necessarily have to be your romantic partner. So it can be a friend. It can be someone who's not a friend. It can be a lover. It can be a boyfriend. It can be your wife. It can be your husband, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, like, I don't want to discount from the different kinds of soulmates, but I am of the personal belief we don't just get one. But what this is saying is that there's still a part of us, and I'm going to include myself in the us because I am single and I am not in a relationship at the moment and not moving towards that unification of marriage at this time. But what's going on right now is, for those of us who may be either challenged or by choice, there's still some stuff that needs to be worked out. And this does come up in the realm of healing that inner wounded child from past experiences specifically with other, with a younger, more immature way of looking at relationships. Okay, so that's what needs to mature, is this way of being handled of relationships. So there's really, I'm just going to generally say, two ways people can get into their power to help heal this immature outlook or immature implementation of making sure that they find a soulmate, not necessarily your soulmate, but so you can come across a soulmate. And that's with the anxiety, what is it? It's the anxiety avoidance dance. So really, people who tend to be anxious and latch on and who are needy need to learn their independence, need to learn how to slow down, right? People who are avoidant and are just like, man, they need to learn how to show up, right? They need to learn how to present themselves and stick with it and like have, train themselves towards commitment. So there's this, this dance, that saying opposites attract. It's literally the avoidant, anxious attachment dance. But even if that's not the case, I'm just giving you an example of an immature way of being in relationship. It's almost like an addiction. Like how, if you don't make these changes, it becomes an addiction. And what do addictions do? Addictions stop us from doing things. So if you do want to find a person, a partner, someone to connect with, you're going to have to learn how to open up, not just open up your heart, but be selective who you open up your heart to, but also just like keep practicing the opposite. So that's really the implementation tool here, is to do the opposite of what you normally do. So if you're a needy person, if you're not independent, you need to learn how to become independent. You need to learn how to slow down. And if you are a person who avoids and is like, nah, I'm not going to deal with it, well, the opposite is I got to show up and I got to deal with it, right? And it's a practice thing, so it's not something that happens right away. And that's why it's like an addiction, because your body just gets so used to the feeling of acting out the way you act out. But the thing is that's a very immature way of loving someone, and you won't get your true connection. Again, it's connection, because people are going to argue. People are going to piss each other off, but they're also going to be there to support each other, right? And that's, when you think about it, that's really what love is. Love is just connection, because you're not always feeling one emotion, which is energy and motion, all the time anyways. So it's about connection, right? And your soulmate teaches you things no one else can. No one else can. So, really a great soulmate for an anxious person is somebody who's avoidant, and someone who is avoidant, a great soulmate for them is an anxious person, because you learn from each other how to do the opposite to even out, to at least get that connection. It's all about connection and companionship. Yes, yes. And that's where you find your inner strength. So I'm going on and on here, because we can go on forever for relationships. But what I'm always saying to you is stay connected. This is a way to stay connected to yourself by learning that part of you that needs healing in relationship. All right, guys? Stay connected to me by checking me out at my website, terryhuberman.com, and I'll see ya on the flip side.